Thanks for joining. Welcome to another edition of Have Your Say. Today we're talking to Carlo Bergonzi at Hartpack Ulma about the operational benefits that can be derived from investing in an efficient tray sealing platform for protein and bakery products. So when looking at the most advanced tray sealing solutions, how does Sinfonia help producers optimize their product lines for future growth?
Yeah, the Sinfonia is really designed to be a high-speed, fully automated system, and we really see it as the future of packaging lines. And in some cases, industry and manufacturing in general. There are a lot of industries using smart conveyance, but we're starting to see it really be leveraged more now in the packaging industry. And we know one of the biggest structural trends in our economy today is this lack of reliable labor and labor availability. And with demographics the way they are, that's not changing anytime soon. So automation is extremely important for future growth. So the Sinfonia is basically optimized for automation. And that's because if I explain a little bit about the system more specifically, it's a linear motor-based track system. So we use linear motors with electromagnetic coils that propel shuttles around a track in a way that's highly programmable and precise. So there are some significant systematic advantages of doing it, setting up a system like this versus a conventional conveyor. So the first one is that we can move one unit with respect to another in the system, or one container with respect to another. And that movement can be dynamic. So we can ramp up and down, move continuously and intermittently at different sections in ways that optimize each function and process in the system individually, instead of compromising the motion of the conveyance in a way that's acceptable for all processes or functions in the system. Another significant advantage is that we can have multiple paths or loops that allow for multiple orders of operations that can be paired together or in different ways. And of course, with a track compared to a traditional conveyor, there's much more flexibility in the shape or the footprint of the system. So going back to that optimization of automation, you can imagine if you're, say, for example, picking and placing crackers into a tray with a robot, which is a common form of automation. If you're early with the pick, the system doesn't gain that time back because the tray or container might not be ready for the placement. And if you're late, you miss the pick. And that's how automation has to function with a fixed conveyor speed and a fixed pitch. It's sort of a fixed schedule for the containers. Whereas the track allows you to really accommodate the natural ebb and flow of certain automation processes. So we can really optimize these different processes in the system, each individually. And that's really how we optimize the automation. There's many other advantages to shuttles. We can move them at 4 meters a second. We can pull 7 Gs of acceleration. So they tend to be our fastest systems in terms of throughput, in addition to being the most efficient and flexible. So to kind of summarize everything, we can maximize throughput per unit of tooling area, per unit of total system area. We have maximum flexibility of that footprint. We can maximally optimize automation integration, and we can maximize the overall equipment effectiveness, or OEE. So we're really excited about implementing new applications on this system, and so are our customers.
So where can we see this technology in operation?
We have a customer experience center on site here at our headquarters outside Boston, where we can run samples and demos. So we're always welcoming in customers and prospects to explore new applications here.
I'm sure a number of of the people in our audience will be interested in taking you up on the opportunity to see the equipment. I'd like to thank you for your time and for explaining these advantages in tray sealing.
Thank you.